on the field is confirmed. The ball was out before the knee was down. Therefore, it is a fumble recovered by the defense. Denver is charged with their first team timeout. That is their second challenge. They have no challenges remaining for the duration of the game.
So out of challenges, Woodley recovers. Here's a Pittsburgh defense that was #1 in so many categories this year: scoring defense, pass defense, total defense, but last in the league in takeaways, oddly enough. But they got a big one here. Midway fourth. Touchdown away from tying it. Play action. Roethlisberger in trouble, is decked at the 39, and a loss of 5. It's Bunkley who has hold of him, as well as Dumerville putting on the pressure.
Inside pressure. They're going for the score, trying to go deep down the field. Roethlisberger, even though he steps up, Elvis Dumerville causes the sack. From the outside, he gets the pressure, he steps up. Hard for an offensive lineman like the center, Legursky, to know where the quarterback is.
Second, and we'll call it 16.
So Bunkley gets the sack.
Patry in as a receiver, empty backfield, and Roethlisberger hits the target. Nice piece of running by Sanders. Could have been stopped for about a 6 or 7 yard gain. Instead, turns it into 15.
Wow, how fast. Little short throw. Stack the receivers. The Steelers are very good at giving formations to make sure their receivers, which are on the small side, you know, they're not big and strong and physical. They can get manhandled sometimes to the line of scrimmage. Stack them, they get free releases, then they can catch it and run.
Third down, and 1 to go. Redmond delivers again in short yardage, and the Steelers have a new set of downs at the 42, running behind Heath Miller and David Johnson.
Heath Miller, 83, going to lead across the formation. Good block. How about Jonathan Scott? There you see the block by 83 up inside. Know the situation. Heath Miller is the leader. A little coming across the formation, gets DJ Williams. Jonathan Scott, too. Nice job by him coming in and taking over for Max Starks.
5:40 left. On first down. And able to take it to the 37. Good for 5.
Coverage down the field's pretty good. You're Ben Roethlisberger. Think ahead. I look at this and go, this could be your last chance. Nobody really open. He doesn't like it. They do not stay in front of him. So top of your screen, they're looking to throw it. The coverage is there. They force him to run, and he does.
You know they hold their breath on that Steelers sideline every time he takes off with it. But he avoids the contact best he can. Second down and 4. Again, Fields the aggressive snap, and he got a big lane here by Redmond. Shakes off a hit, has the first down. They're going to have to spot that forward progress. Good for the first.
Boy, Ben Roethlisberger, that ankle. Nice catch, being alert. Good blocks outside. Mike Wallace, wide receiver, getting a little block. Chris Keomatu coming around.
And again, you got Doug Legursky filling in for Marquise Pouncey. Legursky, usually the right guard, had to fill in at the Super Bowl as well for Pouncey. Basically the same injury, high ankle sprain.
Well, they're back to 4 defensive linemen, which is the best way to play this Steeler offense.
From under center on first down, they fake to Clay. Roethlisberger going for the tying touchdown to Wallace, and it's almost intercepted. Champ Bailey had a beat on it, but couldn't bring it down. And Wallace, without a catch in this half, was double teamed in the end zone.
From the backside, Mike Wallace trying to run through the defense, but they're all over Champ Bailey. Good position undercuts the football and goes for the interception.
Wow, should have had it.
Yes.
50 career picks, 11 Pro Bowls, more than any DB ever. And he knows how huge that would have been had he hauled it in. Timeout called by the Steelers. As you saw McGahee on the bench, hoping his fumble doesn't lead to a tying touchdown. Tonight on CBS begins with 60 Minutes and an important hidden camera investigation by Scott Belly, followed by The Good Wife and CSI Miami. It's tonight only CBS America's most watched network.
Well, I think it goes without saying, pretty easy, right, Jim? 2 timeouts for the Steelers, 3:56. It's 4 down territory. So the quarterback, you just got to know that. Of course, he knows it, but any doubt on 2nd or 3rd down, don't take a sack, throw it away. Last play, let's look at it. Heath Miller's going down the field. Pretty good chance if he throws it in. And also on the other side, Wesley Saunders, the other tight end, he had a chance too. But when in doubt, throw it to your best receiver. That was Mike Wallace.
2nd down and 10. Got the time. Now runs out of the pocket, goes to the end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown. Jericho Cotchery able to hold on to it from 31 yards out, and a squeeze him extra point away from a tie.
Boy, how about that? Jericho Cotchery, we've heard so much about him. Ben Roethlisberger, again, the 3-man rush. The extra time, he stood there in the pocket. It wasn't there. Then he moves out. And what a tough catch down the field, Jim. Cotchery. We've heard Mike Tomlin talk about him a lot.
That was some catch by Cotchery, who surprisingly had a drop on an easy throw that would have been a huge gainer in the first half. Makes up for it here. Greg Warren snaps it back. Extra point, ties it. Tied at 23. The former Jet, Jericho Cotchery, with the tying touchdown.
Well, let's just take a look at it, Jim. I'm just going to play it. And when you look at this play, the first thing is you look at it. Look at the 3 rushers. So you're the quarterback. They're down the field. All that time, nobody open. So Ben Roethlisberger, for really the first time, breaks the pocket. And then we talked about it. The receivers, they don't stop working. And that move, and what a catch by Cotchery.
Just one play after Bailey had a great chance for the interception.
And Ramon Foster comes and double teams Von Miller. That ensured Roethlisberger getting out of the pocket. And how about this?
Just past the outstretched arm of DJ Williams.
Oh, look at that, a double catch, and still holds on after the hit. Cotchery.
Who caught it by the nose.
And just re-grips it as he's getting ready to get hit again by Bush.
Ben Roethlisberger resilient again.
Well, you know, you look at it, Jim, all of a sudden here in the 4th quarter, we see him moving around more, running with the football.
Yeah, rolling out on that pass. Couple of scrambles that were crucial as well in this second half. Willis, this should be returnable, and we finally have a kick return, but not for much. Down at the 15. Brought down there by Jason Worlds. Coming up, the Subway postgame show. JB, Dan, Shannon Boomer, Coach Cowher, with a wrap-up of the NFL Wildcard playoffs and the latest playoff news on the Subway postgame show.
Been some participation by the crowd today, too. The Bronco fans been behind their team from once they get started. And, of course, when something good happens for the Steelers, we see all those terrible towels come flying out.
Each team with 2 timeouts. In the line, they go back to McGahee, and he is met by McClendon and others. Holds him to 1.
Jim, this is when it gets tough. Sometimes it's easy to be wide open and run that offense and let it flow like we saw from the Broncos there a few times, getting the pass interference, trying to go for the scores when they were down in there, when they kicked the field goal. But now with the score tied, you're backed up.
You saw Prater.
Will you let the quarterback pull the trigger?
Hoping he gets another chance. Taking a few deep breaths on the sidelines. Won 4 games this year. Tebow's got time, and he's got his man at the 33. It's Daniel Fells with the catch, the tight end. Gain of 17.
How about that? Well, it's because they ran that one play before. Fells comes across. There's no safety this time coming up to cut that crosser. Troy Polamalu got beat once before with it. That time, see what happens? It's a chain reaction. Good job by Tim Tebow pulling up, throwing another good throw.
Released it just in time before Hayward knocked him down. First down. And again into the line for a couple with McGahee.
Another first down, they'll be in field goal range.
Well, with Prater's leg.
Yeah, I'm just kidding, of course.
Well, twice this year he's made it from 59. Already getting some encouragement on the sideline. And they're going to run it down to the 2-minute warning. 2 timeouts for each side coming out of it.
2012.